Yes, I'm chilling today. It's very hot. So let's just focus on the reading though. Hope you guys are staying cool. I know it's starting to get warmer, especially out here in New York City. Let me tell you, this reading I got for you today is pretty big. So there's quite a few messages here. You have been going through a relationship where you may feel jealous. This could be a relationship with a guy or a girl. This could even be a relationship with a parent where they're treating the siblings better than you. And it's make you feel insecure and, like comparing yourself. And you shouldn't have to do that. I know some parents are pretty guilty of that, where they're like, oh, why can't you be like so and so? No, because everybody's unique in their own way, and so are you. A lot of the times you be feeling sorry and just feeling crappy because this person is very manipulative. They're very toxic behavior that does not serve you. If it doesn't feel good, it ain't close to God, so it is not for you. You know what I mean? Even if this is a friendship, people shouldn't make you feel lesser than. But there are times that y'all have had such good times, so it's not like you really want to let them go. Maybe they're having a tough time, but trust me, they're not, because they are being fake. There is a lot of lies and deception, a lot of secrecy happening. This has left you feeling as if you just don't know your worth, and you're worth more than you know, okay? Don't let nobody have to define you for who you are. If someone's treating you a certain way, that doesn't define you. If someone's treating you some type of way, that has nothing to do with you. When people do things, they do things in a sense that it reflects themselves. It's them in their crappy internal world. It really has nothing to do with you, and you didn't do anything wrong. Just want to throw that out there. You know that the situation is not going to have a happily ever after. Take it where it resonates. It really isn't, because you know that they're not being honest with you. They're being fake. They're treating someone better than you instead of treating you in the way that you deserve, and you deserve better. So yeah, they're not going to want to talk about it. But you know what? If you do decide to talk about it, of course, be safe about it, and don't back down. Be the ice queen. Okay, you see that? She don't play no games. She gonna tell you what it is, and let that reflect you. Say what you need to say and say what you're gonna do. The emotions will not be high because you already know what it is. You already peep what's going on. This is BS. And with this situation here, it's going to be a big lesson for you. This situation is going to be a big teacher for you moving forward. It's teaching you about self love and choosing yourself. And I ultimately had to learn that as well. But I had to learn that. Well, I've learned that through different people, whether it was through an ex, and the last big one was like my family. So not everything is going to be easy, but it's not meant to be. And with that person that's being toxic with you and not honest, y'all have been having arguments. Again, don't back down on what you got to say, because what you have to say is very important. And they be hot and cold with you. Like, come on now. It's not fair. It's not fair for you to feel this way. They should not have that kind of control. You got to release that. Take your control back. And with you feeling in a way that you have been, like, jealous of the situation, like, yo, why they treating them like this and they treat me like that? Like, what? It feels like you're out on a cold. The love is inside and you're just outside of the moment. Like, kind of crap is this? There's times that you feel that you are just blocked. Like, they're just silence. There's like, you could have questions maybe, but there's not a doubt in your mind. Actually, there's a card that says that. Yeah. It says so many questions, where do I stand? That's in the reverse. Like, you don't even have any questions. It's like, okay, I already know what this is. I'm tired of the bull crap. You already peeping game. And maybe you may feel as though you don't want to move on, but it's time. It's time. And when you do decide that, know that there are going to be some new changes. There's going to be a new direction. There's going to be a new direction to take in life in general. So once you kick homeboy or homegirl to the side, okay, you got better things on the way. And if this is a family situation or a friend, just know that you deserve better. Speak your truth. And sometimes people decide that they're going to misunderstand us purposely. It's just them making it their mission because they already have their idea of how they feel about things and how they're going to do things. And it's nothing we can do to change that. So when a person is already set in their ways, or this is just how they are, or what they choose to be, right? There's nothing we can do about it. And it's not up to you to change their mind and change their mind on how they treat you. And if you try to, and it seems like hitting a block wall, right? Where we have the blocked here card, is like in reverse though, because like you're not blocked, but it really feels that way. Let it go. Choose yourself. It's really not worth the stress. Time for a new direction. There are changes ahead, so don't cry over spilled milk. This situation is behind you, and you can do so much better. I do know with everything, based upon the energy of these cards, you may feel like, so much going on. It's like, yo, I don't need any space. Okay. I don't need space. I need you to treat me better. I need you to act better. You have to realize that either they're going to change or they're not. And according to these cards, they're not, because they're being fake. They're not being real with you. Shoot, they probably not even be real with themselves. Sometimes people can lie so much that even they believe their lies. So I understand that there's no serious heartache there. Like, you probably feel some kind of way, but it's like, it's just what I'm getting from this card is like, you've been going through a lot and you're like, yo, I'm done. I'm tired. Like I said, there's a card here that says we need to talk in reverse. They don't want to talk. They don't want to talk about it. What they say is what they say. No, 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 no. Like I said, icy queen, okay? The ice queen. Say what you're going to say and say what you're going to do, all right? Be gangster because you know you are. The karmic cycle card is in the reverse. Once you get past this, you just let the situation go and take yourself and your pride with you. Yeah, that karmic cycle is going to end, and that will no longer be a thing that you deal with through other people, because you'll already understand a peep game with whatever someone's saying to you, or however things are happening. Wow, whatever things are doing. I guess that possibly means that whatever a person could be doing to you or think they gonna do, they're not gonna get away with it. It ain't gonna happen. Ice Queen. Okay, my readings are male or female, so take it where it resonates. So this is in a reverse because maybe you have been, you know, same day, different stuff, or you need something new. And I feel you. Okay, get out there, go travel somewhere, go do something nice for yourself. Like, go for a distance, like, get out of here, all right? Have a good summer. The summer's coming, it's getting warmer. Spread your wings and fly. You'll be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities about these changes, these messages, these symbols, these like divine clues, because certain things are supposed to happen for you in divine timing. But what you need to do is follow your intuition. Your intuition will guide you where you need to go. So that internal guide you got inside, spirit that's connected to your higher self, your creator, spiritual awakening. That's good. That means that you don't need to listen to anybody else on what's right or wrong, because you don't have to second guess yourself, because trust me, your internal guide is always right. So trust your intuition. And with the signs of synchronicities, when you see numbers randomly hit you, and I don't know if you're at a point where, no, you probably aren't, because it says spiritual awakening, which means this is probably a beginning for you. I assume. If I'm wrong, let me know, because I would love to know if I'm right. I'm sure I'm right. When you see numbers, let's say if you keep seeing 1111 or 111, usually if you have like a certain thought that came to mind and you see that, that's the angels giving you like the thumbs up, like go for it. You're going in the right direction. If you're seeing like different numbers of 333 something or whatever, you keep seeing a certain number, put that number in your browser. Well, I like Google, so I use Google. Put it in your browser saying whatever number this is, angel number, and then you'll get a meaning that comes up. And if you want to read more, just go to whatever site really calls out to you and like speaks to you as far as the message. So that can help you out there, especially if you're having a tough time in life right now. The angels are here to help, and they're really helpful. You, whether you want to hear it or not, just hear me out. This is a message. You will have a soulmate from your past life. Now, this is going to be true love. And with this true love is going to be a new love. Okay? New love. Beautiful. And this love you won't have to chase. You don't gotta chase it because he gonna come to you or she gonna come to you. Okay? So you're gonna feel like, oh my God, I am falling for them. Beautiful. Isn't love a beautiful thing? And then it's gonna be just a lot of passion and desire. A lot of fantasies coming true. Like it's hot girl summer, okay? Hot boy summer. Go get 'em. And this person is actually going to want you. Like, I want to kiss you. And they will be like your peanut butter and jelly. So if that situationship or the type of relationship that I was talking about, which is the toxic person that's just trying to, let's just manipulate, control, and all that good stuff, yeah, they're not going to be like that. And you deserve better, and you gonna get better. Again, they gonna be your peanut butter to your jelly, okay? The cute little toast with the little spreads on them, okay? So moving forward, as you look at having your spiritual awakening and there's this new journey that you'll be embarking on, right? Dream big, because God is here to provide. All you have to do is put your step forward. Dream big, because it's meant for you. And as of right now, I have this card in reverse. It says soul mission, purpose, faith, and awakening. You're not there yet, but you will get there if you stay to the path. And so back to dreaming big, make sure to start planning because it's meant to work out. And don't rush things. Things happen in divine timing. And at some point, you will have a new arrival of something. So be on the lookout. It's possible that you'll see that within the next 15 days or by the fall time. But definitely for the fall time, you will start to see changes. And so there'll be new doors opening, and you might even get a new home. Someone here is getting a new home. Ooh. Make it nice. Make it your sanctuary. And with all the tough times, make sure you're hanging out with friends. Hang out with friends. Have a good time. Travel. Just go somewhere else, even if it's for a weekend. Just get out. Enjoy your life. You live this persona of who you are right now once, so enjoy it. And remember, I said things are gonna pay off. It absolutely is. Look at that fox leaping over that treasure, okay? It's about to pay off. So do what you gotta do. Make time, make balance. So for the signs, I have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And my other card is Aquarius, Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you're any of those signs, this message is for you, or all those signs can be affected in some way, somehow. And let's get a self-care. I love those cards. Also, I almost missed this card. So with the Justice in reverse, right? For that person that you've dealt with or is dealing with that's very toxic with you and make you feel jealous and make you feel as though you've lost your self-worth, this is in reverse, and make you feel sorry and things of that nature, yeah, they're gonna get their justice. It's just not gonna be right now, but don't worry, they're gonna get theirs. Elevate. You get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. Yes, you get what you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. Absolutely. And one thing I came to a point of realizing before I came out of the cycle in my life at one point where I was dealing with toxic people, people do what you allow. Yes, you can't control what people do, but you have the ability to make sure that certain things don't happen again. Like, being the ice queen, okay, and saying what you need to say and saying what you're going to do and, making a choice. Oh, I forgot that card. There's so many cards down here. But I'm sure you pretty much got everything I was saying with this reading. As far as like with the person that's toxic, you're going to have to make a choice. And like I said, choose yourself. And oh, yeah. So it's the springtime. So right now, I'm sure it's a very big new beginning for you. This message is timeless. So enjoy the spring, this new beginning. And dealing with this toxic person, you're not going to be having good news on your side. So yeah, make the right choice. So like I said, people do what you allow. They haven't been the best towards one another, and again, she should not have allowed him to cut her hair. She told him like, hey, just like get that little widow's peak for me right there. And he was kind of drinking at that time, and him drinking, he shaved her head, and now she got this little piece up here, and she just been wearing a little ponytail piece on top of that. But I'm like, she shouldn't have allowed him to do that. That's all I mean. Like, shouldn't allow him to do that. Don't. You allow a person to take an inch, they'll take a mile. So like people do what you allow. I'm not saying that you will have somebody cut your hair like that. Please don't. Only like allow people to do things with you or for you that you trust. Again, people will do what you allow. Don't allow people to treat you any kind of way. Don't allow somebody to make you feel like you got regret and sorrows and sad and all of that. Like, look, life is worth living, okay? Life is meant for living. So you got to live your life in the best way that you see fit. One thing I used to ask myself is like, am I happy? Okay? And if I was to say no, what are the reasons that make you not happy? And look at those things and start looking at where you can change these certain things in your life. And I know I'm saying this for a reason because it's coming to mind and I'm just letting it flow. I'm letting spirit talk. So take good care of yourself and don't allow people to do things to you that isn't okay. Like I said, say what you're going to do and mean what you say. Okay. So next message. This is with the risk. Take a risk. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. Absolutely. When you expect good, you receive good. So put your best foot forward, especially with your plans. A closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. So it's time to change course. Remember that card I was telling you about? About like that change? Yes, it is time for a new direction. So with that new direction, yes, it's time to change course. You heard the card. So this one is power. Good girl slash. Okay. So the ability to suck it up is not a superpower. I agree. Saying no is. Own your power. Yes. Saying no is a very powerful word. Even if you feel bad about it, no, don't feel bad. Mean what you say and say what you're gonna do. Icy queen, don't back down. Don't back down. We need an icy king too. Like, okay. Passion. Light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. This really goes well with what I was talking about. This one is mind. You are the master of your inner world, and you decide how the outer world reflects you. Cultivate a calm inner state. Absolutely. When you're calm, you can make the best decisions. And when your place is not cluttered and crazy with a bunch of loud noise, you can think clearly too. Trust me, I've learned. And so this one is feelings. Male or female, we all got feelings, okay? Screw rigid rules. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. Absolutely. Talk good to yourself. Don't talk terrible to yourself. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a good friend of yours. Treat yourself good because you deserve it. So let me know if any of this resonates. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.